Look, before we do anything, I just gotta get the vibe right, cause I failed to do that in the past. So let me just. Nah, I be doing that sometimes where I like a record or an album and that shit is just playing nonstop and I'm like, fam, I gotta cut this off.
No, it wasn't even that. I literally cut it on for the first time and then like I was like, man, I was like, damn, this sound like the one. I started getting emotional. I had to turn it off. I was like, all right, I'll come back to this.
That's only happened to me. That's only happened to me one time, and that was when Circles dropped the Mac Miller shit. When I dropped, I was like, I don't think I could do this right now, and I had to come back to it.
I thought I was gonna be like that with the Pop Smoke album too, but it wasn't like that. I listened to a little bit, but
yeah, but his music is a different vibe though, so it's like it's not gonna be in that. Like it don't really stir up those same emotions. It could, but you know.
Yeah. Depends on what you've been through.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of set the mood, set the tone, give Queen Snow her flowers because she is amazing. She's beautiful. She deserves it. And if you're watching, I love you.
Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you.
Nah, man. Welcome to This Podcast is Canceled, episode 32. We back in the building. Another week, fresh at your head tops. I am Loaded Clips. I'm joined by my guy, my main man, Jew, Milwaukee Jew, future NBA champion Jew.
Hey, I damn near. If they win, I won. I don't care. If they win, I won, bro.
Yeah. I talked to the general office. They got his name on the paperwork. He'll get a staff ring.
I was about to say, I better get a fucking staff ring. I better get something, goddamn. A t-shirt is cool.
Right, so we'll keep y'all posted on that. But shout out to y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being here. If you are not already, if you're new here, just please remember to subscribe
and be nice.
Follow us. Be nice. You don't got to be nice. It's okay. I can take it.
I can't.
Subscribe, like the video, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple. Follow our Twitter, Instagram, And then
I'm intimidating the listeners, the viewers. Do that shit.
yeah, man, do it. Support us. You know, that's all you gotta do, man. It's free, and you know, just tune in and join us in the vibes.
Have you ever sold anything in your life? That was the worst sale. Yeah. Fucking.
I can't listen, man. The vibes are not for sale.
Yes, they are. They're on iTunes.
No, those aren't the real vibes.
Oh,
those are the fake vibes. I don't want the
No.
streaming farm vibes. I want the culture vibes.
No, fuck that. Well, if you want some of the culture and the vibes, it is streaming on all platforms.
But listen, look,
But that
you
shit's
click
still a
play,
slap.
stream it, and there we go. Everybody wins. Yeah, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at TPIC official.
And follow
At
me
the
on
end of the
Apple
day.
Music.
Yes, sir. Drew Graham. How are you, sir? Sir Graham, how are you?
Sir Craig. Fucking please spare me. I'm fine, bro. I'm all right. I'm here. I'm ready to go. I'm
All right. Ready to knock him out.
I don't know. Every week it's every week my mood started up here, and then like every week it just drops.
I'll be
slowly
watching
and
it
slow.
too. Like I'll be watching it go like up, down. I'll be like, this nigga is on some other shit, but it's
He's
okay. I understand.
That's what depression looks like, brother. That's what
Nah, I know it well.
Yeah, man. That's the honest to God truth. Is what depression looks like. If anybody out there has ever struggled with mental health problems, this is what it looks like. Some weeks I come in here I be screaming and cutting niggas off and ready to talk, and other weeks I'm like, just a shoulder shrug, nigga. Like I don't care, but I do. I love this pod. I love talking. So I'm here. That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if it didn't feel good. Pause.
Well, yeah, we either way we appreciate you, and you know we love you regardless.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I love you too.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
If I start crying.
Crying podcast. Hold on, is that lane taken? Is there a crying podcast? Okay, write that down. We'll come back to that.
Stay behind. This is Luca. One of you niggas.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Let's rock and roll.
Oh shit. God damn it.
Let's rock and motherfucking roll, bro. Oh, we had some good topics. We talked about some shit. Actually.
Yeah, we
outside
did.
of here.
Before we get into that though, you got the you know what? I'm not even gonna ask that. But I just saw this. I thought it was kind of funny. Johnson & Johnson had a recall for like some shampoo or something like that. and you know Twitter, like Twitter was like, hey, y'all let these niggas make vaccines when they got cancer causing products in their daily lifestyle, shampoo, body wash, and all that shit.
Baby powders
and it's not the first time because it happened with the baby powder and all that other shit back in the day. So it's like, who was giving these niggas the licenses to manufacture stuff to heal us?
Well, I think it might have been JBP, but he was talking about somebody was talking about Johnson & Johnson. And it was like, I thought it was a black-owned company. That's why I got.
No, dead ass. Like, I think everybody thought that for the longest. Until it's like, wait a second.
Last name Johnson.
Like, wait a second now. Hold on. Who's done the research? Somebody pull the paperwork.
Yeah, who the fuck is Johnson?
It's a shit. I don't know. I only know one Johnson.
Magic.
only. I was gonna say it was a nigga I went to church with growing up, but that shit that worked too. It's always a Johnson in the church. Sister Johnson and Brother Johnson.
Pastor Johnson.
Yeah, Pastor Johnson.
The good Reverend Johnson.
Yes, but I just thought that was funny. So shout out to all y'all Johnson & Johnson vaccinated folks out there.
Yeah, good luck.
I hope that shit worked.
I got Moderna. I got the white people shit.
Oh man. But anyways, now that we're talking now that we're done with our health segment,
That nigga said anyways.
All right. Well, I feel like we've succeeded in bringing you the news for the day. We'll keep you posted.
No, there is no other news.
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson, a very, very popular manufacturer of baby products. Speaking of babies, we can segue to...
I was like, why is he rehashing this? And then I realized it was a segue. I got you. Yeah. I'm here. A
terrible segue, but a segue nonetheless.
Correct.
We DaBaby, actually, he's been in the news for a couple things recently.
A lot.
Yeah. Aside from the regular stuff. But you sent me this clip. Hold on. Before I even say this, I got to see whose page you sent me this from. Because you be sending me some wild shit.
I live on Instagram.
Niggas, you got the Instagram. Nigga with no followers sending me the post and shit like it's news. Okay, this is from MKE Verified. So they got verified in the name, so they must be at least a little bit legit.
Yo, that page, that's funny. That's a Milwaukee page. That's hilarious. That's a Milwaukee artist type page. Like they break the talent and shit like that.
Got you. So media. They have some clout. I guess you'll say.
Sure. Shout out hey, wait, real quick. Shout out MKE Verified though. Shout out Milwaukee Verified. They're my niggas. I love MKE Verified.
Yeah, sure. Come on the show. We love you guys.
No, y'all ain't gotta come, but we love y'all.
But nah, so basically they got a clip of DaBaby, and I could try to put the video on the screen here so y'all can see it. But it's DaBaby. He's taking pictures with fans, and a dude tries to go put his arm around him. He like, nah, I don't do that shit. Don't fucking touch me. Just take the picture. And people was having a little debate about it as to whether or not he's wrong for that. Yeah, why don't you share your thoughts, Juice?
I don't think he's wrong. I don't think that's what me personally, I don't have a problem with what he did. But I just think that when you become a celebrity, there's a certain thing you have. Like you're kind of like a role model, bro. Like to me, I just it's a fine line between having boundaries and setting those boundaries, keeping them clear with people, and then there's the other side of the line where you're like a dick or you come off standoffish and things like that. And I think that what he did, body language wise, it was a little standoffish. It was a little looking down on him, treating him like he's just a fan, which he is to him. That's his perspective. He's allowed that. And he's allowed to not want motherfuckers to touch him. I get that. Pandemic, all of that. I get it. But at the same time, bro, a lot of times when people ask you for a picture out and about, I saw Ronaldo take 15 pictures while he was drinking tea with a friend of his. And he said the last 4 or 5 people, this is the last picture, this is the last picture. More and more people kept coming up and he would take the picture anyway. You could clearly see that he was getting upset because it's dog, I just want to drink this and leave. But at the same time, he recognizes okay, I'm Ronaldo. This might be the only time in these people's lives that they'll ever meet me, or somebody who represents this much to them in XYZ in this field that I'm in, like a soccer player or whatever the fuck. So I think when DaBaby, because the dude went to put his arm up, and Baby was he was like, nah, don't do that. He was like, nah, don't do this shit. Don't do this. This is what I had a problem with. Don't look at me, kind of smirk and be like, yeah. You dirty. That's kind of, it's a respect thing. As a man, bro, I get it. I might be a little bit younger than you, but I'm still a young man. That's something I feel just person to person. You should be able to say, could you please not put your arm on me without being broke out. No, you're not doing that. That's what it looked like. And then he got his fucking security in the back with his hat, batting his arm down like he's a fly or something. I'm like, yo, come on, bro.
Security got to make their money. You got to look like they doing some tough shit.
But that dude ain't no fucking threat. You don't get points for beating up the nerd. And I'm not saying dude is a nerd. I don't know dude, obviously. But I'm just saying, that dude ain't no threat to the DaBaby, security, or none of the other fans.
I don't think DaBaby thought that either. But that's the security. Security just be doing shit just to do shit.
I ain't like that shit. I would have had to say something.
I get what you're saying.
And really, I probably
in terms of what the fuck was you gonna say?
Hey. Alright, motherfucker. Fuck your bitch ass picture, nigga. Fuck.
I'm still take it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this bitch and I'm gonna walk off. I ain't listening to this shit no more. I'm gonna fuck you up on this caption.
Yeah. I'm only listening to your shit on the playlist when it come on.
No.
Nah, I get what you're saying though. Just like in terms of how you point and be like, nah, don't do that.
It's just rude.
But it could be perceived as rude, but it also could be perceived like, fam, like, because I think of it this way, like the alternative is just like, fuck all y'all, I'm going to where I'm going. I ain't taking no pictures, right? It's like, because if niggas was really feeling the type of way and like that, people have done that. Plenty of famous people have done that. They're like, fuck your picture, or just straight up ignored niggas and walked away. But I think, like, that's why I don't think if it was like it could be looked at as like standoffish or like looking at like I'm beneath you, but I don't think it was really meant to be like that way.
No,
I think it was just he was having like he might have been tired, he was having a long day, might have been taking a lot of pictures, and he just like
half of it.
Yeah, it's just like routine shit, like it's like, okay, take the picture. Hey, don't do that real quick. Just take the picture. You're not even like really thinking. It's just mindless shit, So it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like, hey, get the fuck over it. Like take the picture and go on about your day.
And that's the other half of it. I'm kind of torn on that from the beginning, because I was talking to one of my friends and he was like, I wouldn't expect to be able to even touch him. And I was like, I agree, because I don't do that either. I'm not going to walk up to a stranger for a lack of a better phrase, because you don't know him, you know the music. That's different. That's
exactly.
Some niggas
don't know him at all.
What they talk about in their music at all. So,
and even if they are, you don't know them.
It's just kind of a common courtesy thing as a human. Like, you don't walk up on somebody and invade their personal space. And I completely agree with that. I don't have any problem with that. Yo, somebody touches you with unwanted, it's unwanted touching, that's assault. So that's an actual thing. Like, you can't do that to people. So I get that. But this dude is like 112 pounds wet. He not dressed like he fucking live on the street. He want to put his arm around me so we look cool for the pic, bro. Like, this is one of the first and only times this nigga might get a pic. Go ahead, bro. Live it up. Do whatever you need to do. But other half, if I tell you, hey man, like I have like a boundary thing, like that makes me uncomfortable, he has to respect it. But it's about how you communicate that. And to me, it's just about how he communicated it. I don't think whatever.
But how you gonna communicate that? You got a line of people waiting to take pictures and shit. Like, you're not about to have a full blown conversation with dude.
If you're not going anywhere, if you're taking pictures for 10 niggas, it's a photo op. So if there's things that you don't want motherfuckers to do, you should have your security say, all right, he gonna take 10 pictures. So we gonna have 10 motherfuckers stand right here. Don't touch him like this. Don't do that. That's the kind of shit that I would imagine a superstar has in their security team. That's the kind of shit that I picture. I personally, I don't have a problem with that. Like, if my music blows up one day, or when it does, however the fuck you want to look at it, if I'm sitting somewhere having dinner with my family or my friends or like a girl, I'm gonna feel away. I'm not gonna want to take that picture. But you know what the problem is? I've never been in that situation. My mama, I went to the airport with my mama and we saw Boys and Men in the airport. And she was like, oh my God, that's Boys to Men. And I was like, okay. I'm like, do you want a picture with the niggas?
How
like,
in the fuck?
I was like,
how the fuck did this happen?
It was in Milwaukee Airport. It was right after Summerfest. So like they had just performed.
Oh, y'all airport be popping a little bit.
So these niggas was in the airport, old as hell, out of shape. And my mama like, nah, that's Boys and Men. And I'm like, do you want me to go over there and ask them if you could take a picture? Like, what do you want? Like, they just normal dudes. This nigga is getting a pretzel. Like, do you want to go ask this nigga? And she was like, no, I don't want to bother him. I'm like, well, then don't fucking act like you can't see him and you keep doing this shit. You trying to hide behind the phone looking at fucking KC and JoJo and shit.
Like they over here looking at you.
Yeah, it was just kind of funny because that's why I was different. I was like, if you want a picture, walk up to them and say, excuse me, I don't want to be bothering you, but can I have a picture?
Yeah. And if they say no, it's no. And if it's yes, it's yes.
I apologize for disturbing you, man. Have a good day. Then you walk the fuck on. If as a dude though, I think as a man it's a little bit different too. Like, I'm not gonna ever see like a nigga that I look up to. Like if I were to ever like, for instance, I look up to like somebody like Tyler the Creator, even though we the same age, somebody I revere. If I met him in person, I would want to hug that nigga, but because I don't know him, I would never do that. I would never walk up to him and invade his personal space like that. So
yeah, I feel like a nasty ass dude if I did that.
Yeah, like, oh my God, yo, Tyler. Like, no, what am I? I'm 20. I'm damn near 30.
He'll be like, nigga, what? Get this bum ass dude off of me.
We are two 30-year-old niggas. This is weird. I'm uncomfortable.
This is not normal.
No, you need to relax. I'll be freaking the fuck out mentally, but in person, it's more like, hey man, like thank you for what you meant. You know, you mean your work has meant a lot to me over the years, and you know, thank you for your contribution to the art form, man. Like, thank you. That's it. It doesn't have to be this long or even short, awkward experience. I think people put a little bit too much stock in that.
Yeah, no, definitely. They definitely do.
People fan the fuck out. Michael Jackson, I get that. That's a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe. Michael Jackson, you might pass the fuck out. But you want to keep your cool, though. Like that. I don't know. Like, I've never met somebody of that stature, so I couldn't tell you.
I've also never met anybody keep their cool around Michael Jackson. I ain't never
That's
seen
what I'm
it.
saying. But that's the king of pop. Like, it's certain niggas. Like LeBron, I probably would be at a loss for words. Barack, I would probably be at a loss for words. But I wouldn't go overboard. Like, I would do too little before I do too much.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get the brakes beaten off of me first and foremost.
Yo, I'm trying to think back to like if I've ever asked anybody for picture, but the only person I've really been into like close like celebrity contact with is I went to a screening of First Take back when the Patriots and the Falcons was in the Super Bowl. So what was that, 2017, 2018?
2 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they had T.I. on the show. And so I'm sitting in the audience, and you know how they get the guests ready for the next segment. They come in, going through the crowd, they sit them down. So they said, hey, the dude next to me, they was like, we need to see T.I.'s for the next segment. And they sat T.I. next to me. So I was like, oh shit, that's T.I., nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying in my head. And because I could like, you don't talk about T.I., like that's that nigga. Yeah. Like where I come from. So I'm next to him. I'm like, yo, like, shit. Do I say something to this? Do I say something to this nigga? So I say something to him. He dabbed me up, and we take a little selfie. And that was it. I didn't want to say nothing else. I didn't want to seem like a weirdo.
Post a selfie on the screen, please. Put it on the screen.
I will put it on the screen.
I've never seen this.
I will put it on the screen. I'm gonna send it to you too.
What you do? What you hit him with? Did you just point like?
I'm terrible at taking pictures. So I don't never know what the fuck to do when I'm taking a pic. I'll just be there like,
I can't wait. I can't wait to see this shit. This nigga like.
Celebrity pictures are never good. Like you're trying to do it quickly, so you don't. You can't sit there and try and make sure you're looking right and shit. You got like 2 seconds to pull the phone out and snap the pic.
Yeah, you better click something, nigga.
Yeah, nah, T.I. he's real cool though. Like when you talk about people like celebrities who are like dicks in person or like represent like what they talk about. He's a real genuine cool dude. So like he's a person to where like if you saw him on the street and try to talk to him, he'll have a conversation with you. He'll treat you with respect. He won't like be no like super bougie ass nigga or nothing like that. So he's a solid dude. But yeah, that was off of a random tangent. Anyways.
But no, I mean that's what this whole thing is about, right? Some niggas have everybody has different boundaries. So I look at somebody like, once again, in my opinion, when you are a celebrity, it comes with a certain air. Like you're supposed to carry yourself a certain way. Because some of these niggas that you're presenting your products to or selling your products to are people that look up to you. So these young kids, bruh, like you never know. A lot of them might not have dads or grandparents or things like that. So imagine if that dude, right, if he felt away and he like, damn, like I kind of looked up to this nigga. Like I kind of like, I don't have that, whatever. And he's a male figure, positive, he might, people say whatever, nobody's perfect, but I look up to this nigga. So now that he treats you a certain way, it looks away. Like my dad's favorite basketball player was Kareem until he met Kareem, and Kareem told him to get the fuck out of his face. because he wanted an autograph. And my dad was a
But-
kid, and he was like,
But
like,
I think that at a certain point though, like, cause I get that as a kid looking up that you don't want that experience, but I think you should also be open to the lesson or teach the lesson of boundaries and respecting people as people, because they're celebrities, but they're people first before anything. So just because they may not feel it, that doesn't change what they've done that make you a fan of them or who they are as person and why you love them, right? Or what they do. So I think learning the boundary aspect of that is important too. Whether they do or don't, I don't think should be an indictment on that person. Right. But since you brought kids into it, this actually brings another topic on DaBaby. When did you see when the kids tried to sell them the candy?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I was watching it half-assed, but yeah, I watched it.
Well, that one has audio and talking and shit in it. So I'm gonna play that real quick. But basically, kids tried to sell him candy, and they tried to pull one over on him, and he was like, "Nah, y'all ain't about to do that."
That's what I saw. That's pretty much what I heard.
Here it
He
is.
was like, "Nigga, there ain't 200 pieces of candy in there."
Right. Here it is.
You trying to make some donation?
Yeah, we got that shot. Skittles. What you want for the box?
200.
200.
Yeah, 200. I mean,
What
like
you
400
charge
every
for?
day.
What you charge for?
One for $2. I mean, like 400
$2. So add this up. How that's 200?
I make 400 every day off donation.
How much you want for your box? These niggas.
Nah, that shit, bro. I make 400 worth too.
You made 400 off that?
Yeah, off that
and you
shit.
sell them for $2.
Yeah, and I got for
So let's count it. Let's count it.
It's 34
Exactly. What's 34 times 2, my boy? It ain't 200.
That's 200.
It ain't. It ain't nothing. It ain't even $100.
Oh, yeah, that's even $100, bro.
$68. What about you?
I'm making 200.
Huh?
2 times 2, bro.
See, I see, look, see.
They fucking
Yeah. You give me 1, 2. What that? $2 a piece?
and they look
$1
old.
each. I bet. You got
they ain't
head,
no
man.
kids.
You got
They
that.
look
You trying
older.
to play? But I'm
That's
gonna
how
do that
you
shit
know.
anyway. You'd have got the 200. Now you got $2. Y'all be good.
Yeah, you get 2 funky ass dollars. Take your shit and get the fuck out,
Right.
get out of my face with that shit.
And that's
I don't know.
but see, that's part because he was like, fam, I was gonna bless y'all anyway. I wasn't about to just give y'all $2. I was gonna fucking buy the whole shit or something. But y'all want to try and pull some shady shit over here. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere.
That's just bad business, bro.
Yeah. So it's like
That's stupid.
that's a
as fuck.
lesson.
That's stupid as fuck.
It's so stupid. They seen him and they have no plan. They was like, man, we need to come up. But I think, you know what? This is an impromptu topic. I think that's the problem with this up and coming generation is they have no vision or direction. Everybody is just looking for the immediate right now. Like, I need this right now. DaBaby is right there. He's rich. I need them to give me his money right now. They don't look at it from a perspective of, yo, if I do good business, if I be good people and whatever the fuck, then that could ultimately get me to where I want to be quicker in the long run. Cause I come over there and be like, yo, I'm a big fan of your music. Yo, I'm selling candy right now. Me and my boy, we out here selling candy, trying to hustle to get some shit. You want to support, you want to give it. He'll probably buy the whole box and then throw some extra, and then he might post you on his Instagram story or whatever, and you got something popping up. Now that brings a blessing your way, but you want to be short-sighted about shit. And now where you at? You get nothing.
Them niggas are dumb.
That's extremely dumb.
I'll be honest. Them niggas are dumb. That's dumb. You don't do shit like that. That's called trying to take advantage of people. That you don't do shit like that. That's just bad, like, human nature. I hate that kind of shit right there. That shit kind of gets under my skin. I don't like when people do that shit to other people. I'm rich. I got money. Don't treat me like that. Don't do that. If I ask you how much them little funky ass $2 candies is, I imagine you gonna say $2.
Right.
If you selling them 2 for $1, how the fuck do you get $200 from that, bro? I would have really had a problem, bro.
If you selling them for fucking $2, whatever price you selling them for, it's like, fam, like, I'm not stupid. I can do math.
That's literally, that's disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. Like, you think I was just gonna give you $200 just because, like, I don't
Right.
know math or like what you think. You think because we look alike that I'm supposed to do go out of my way. Like don't do that. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't force me to like you know what I'm saying? That's weird. That's weird behavior. That's just you're not gonna ever get no like you said. It's demanding of right now of the time. Like you're not. You don't have a plan. You just kind of like going like and
Exactly. There's no plan.
I
There's
respect
no
the
nothing.
hustle. You out there selling candy. That's more than what I would do. I don't do no stupid shit like that. Like that's just in my opinion. That's a waste of time. But that is if that's how y'all getting it. Y'all fundraising for whatever the fuck. Then hey, get it how you live. But you're not gonna pull one over on a nigga that handles a couple $1 million. Like that's stupid. That's not. That's inconsiderate.
And I don't even know if I can call it taking advantage of you because, like, if you're taking advantage of somebody, then there's some type of plan or underlying objective to it. Like, there has to be some tact to it. These niggas is just saying whatever. Like,
They're just lying.
yeah, they're just lying. They didn't think this through at all. It's like,
That
oh
shit
shit,
was just
no, just tell him it's
full-face lie.
$200. He won't care. So it's like, fam, like.
What
are you
he
doing?
thought he was playing a game with him. Like, if you name the price, I'll pay you. That's what he thought. But what you should have did was just say like, nah, like I'm selling them 2 for $1, or $1 for 2, or whatever the fuck he said.
But even some shit like that though. Like you'd be better off coming up and saying like, yo, we fundraising for whatever the fuck. Would you like to make a donation? Some shit like that. Yeah, like would you like to make a donation? Whatever it is, just would you like to make a donation? Then okay, whatever, fuck. Maybe he'll donate $200.
And then he
like
said
that.
200, like that shit was gonna make his whole like.
And then try to keep talking through it.
Man, bro, $200 ain't gonna get you much more candy, my boy. You niggas is thinking so small.
But that's what
if
I'm
you gonna
saying.
force it,
It's
if you already gonna disrespect me, say 2,000. Say something stupid so I could really laugh and then really be like, "Oh, you funny." So here, that's worth more.
You got
a nigga saying 20,000 for a box of candy is 10 times more funny.
And you gotta sell me on that candy.
200.
You gotta sell me on that candy. Okay, hold on. What is that? Was that a Stay Fly 3-6 Mafia video where the niggas came up to the car and was selling the candy?
I think so.
Yeah, he was like, he was saying some funny shit, saying like it's $100 for the box, and he was giving them the sales pitch and shit like, yo, this is the candy, this is the shit right here, yo, it's the best candy in the world. You ain't never gonna want no more candy after you had this shit right here. Blah, blah, yeah, woo. If you come on some funny shit like that, then maybe you might get a little something on your way. But nah, you just stupid. Like what? You came in, no plan, no objective,
manners, no respect.
no manners, no respect. You just niggas that's bad at math. That ain't gonna get you nowhere, my boy. And I like how he said. I like how he still gave him the $2 though for one piece. I'd have been tight. Honestly,
they look at you like this.
Right. And once they figured out he wasn't going for it, it's just like fuck.
And I be so mad at them little. I don't be mad at the water boys themselves, but I be mad at the situation that them niggas be in. Like I done seen some shit where niggas done like they race each other to the car and then run into the car. Yo, if y'all run into my fucking car like that, I'm not giving y'all shit.
Right.
Act like y'all got some sense. Act like y'all been here before, bro. Don't come and dent my car up. I'm not giving you a fucking
Y'all niggas
thing.
ain't got insurance.
And now y'all want to jump on my shit and everything else. Now I'm gonna get out the car. Now it's gonna be a bigger problem. Now you better call whoever run this little shit. Whoever running this shit for real.
Whoever running this child labor operation over
here.
here.
Yeah, call them. 'Cause I know it's not y'all.
I'm about to call the city. That's what I'm about to call.
Call a nigga with some insurance or some money.
Oh,
and I ain't talking about that. Because they be trying to play you too. I've been underseeing that shit too. They'll pull out a roll on your stupid ass and be like, oh damn, you ain't got it, big bro. You be like nigga, you are selling water. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey, listen, down here, especially in the South, you get on the highways and shit, niggas are selling water. Them niggas make money.
Yeah, I know. It's a good hustle, but
them niggas get paid.
It's just funny. Like I would just be looking at niggas different. Like you can't just talk to motherfuckers any kind of way. It's a code, bro.
Yep.
It's an unwritten, unspoken code when it comes to interactions like this. Like, if you from the streets or of the streets or have been around the streets, you just understand how hustling goes. You understand the 3-car Monty nigga. You understand the fucking niggas that's shooting dice. You understand the gamblers. You understand the jack boys. You understand the drug dealers. You understand every aspect of those like.
You understand just how to move in general.
Yeah.
And you don't move like that.
And some niggas you can tell are still learning. Some niggas don't have the game all the way figured out. That you could tell that they still learning. So like them young niggas who sell water, but like
they ain't look that young though. They look like they might be like 14,
those
something
niggas
like that.
in the baby video, them niggas looked a little bit older. Them niggas look like 17, 18. Them they looked a little bit older.
I'll say no younger than 14. But even at 14, like fam, you should know better than to be out here moving like that. Like what are you doing?
I just feel like it's somebody's responsibility to teach them. Like
it is, but that's what I'm saying.
Somebody should be schooling them.
Yeah, but that's like to bring it all around as far as like, you know, teaching the lesson of whatever, like, yeah, boundaries, respect and all that. Somebody should be teaching all of this stuff where it's just like, fam, you do, okay, if you selling whatever, you trying to run a business. You got to do good business in general.
Business. It's a business. When niggas sell drugs and then they finally run into a nigga that's really selling drugs, they learn how to sell drugs. You can nickel and dime for as long as you would like. And I'm not telling niggas how to sell drugs. But you can nickel and dime and for eternity, you could do that. But you'll never get anywhere. The only time you start elevating is when you meet people who really do that shit for real. Like, yes, for real. They not selling you 0.3 for $20. They're not doing that. They'll sell you they'll sell you more for $20.
That's so crazy.
Fuck your whole perspective up. And they got all the money, all the hoes, all the cars. And you be like, damn, how the fuck? But then you do have the other end of it. Niggas who scratch and you know, scrape everything they can together to get what they gotta get. But 9 times out of 10, them niggas don't last very long, bro. That shit is hard.
It is, and that's crazy. I was just having a conversation about this when people like, because everybody want to trap, everybody want to do, you know, the lifestyle shit, right?
No,
but it's like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like y'all niggas, y'all just want to look a certain way. Y'all not really trying to be out here. Like, if you seen ATL, it's the same concept. Yeah. Niggas think they want to trap. Niggas think they want to be about that life. But it's like, nah, nigga, this is grown man shit right here. Like, if you ain't really about to be out here and accept what comes with this, then you ain't going nowhere. You gonna get shot, or you gonna go to jail with the rest of them who ain't built for this.
And that's the problem, bro. If you they always say if you scared, go to church.
And really, like no joke, if you just get out the way, nobody is forcing you to be here
to do anything.
we didn't come recruit you, nigga. You came over here trying to get in the game.
That shit bother me, bro. I've seen niggas do that shit all the time.
Every single day, like niggas I grew up with thinking that they want to be. It's a nigga right now. I grew up with like close, like family friend type shit. He's like maybe 2 years younger than me, but the nigga, he tried to go to school, want to trap on the side, then he go away for a little bit, come out, still trapping, mama kick him out. So it was like, fam, you come from a good environment. Like what? I know. What are you doing? Like
it's the
lifestyle. I watched you grow up. I know how you came up. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to go this route.
You know, like I know. You know what it is. Like I know what it is. It's these hoes. It's these cars. It's these clothes. It's this music.
And I understand
all of this shit. It's about the lifestyle. To niggas, being average is not okay. Being average, being in the middle, niggas have never been fly with that shit ever.
I'm fine with that.
I want the best. Nigga, I want filet mignon with the lobster, nigga. I want triple rice on my Benihana's or whatever the fuck. Yo, like it's the culture we come from. It is. You know that. Like I don't do shit. You and I both. We both have grown up in unique environments where we're able to see, you know, damn near every outcome. You see niggas with good parents start trapping, sell drugs, get their life taken. See niggas with good parents start doing whatever in the streets, out the streets, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That shit don't work. They end up going to jail. You done seen niggas who get paper for a little bit. They doing everything right. Everything is successful. Everything is on the up and up. And then they get clocked on some bullshit, on some other shit. And then they got to sit down. It happens whether you like it or not. Life is going to catch you. But the thing with me is there's other ways to that. You don't have to necessarily rap, hoop, paint, make clothes, sell drugs. There's a couple boxes that they put niggas in.
Yeah, it's and that's what I don't like, because it's so many different ways to get money out here. That we just really don't know about at the end of the day. But if you want to look at, if someone had a list of every possible way to get money, that shit will be so immensely long you'll never finish reading it.
It's infinite. It's infinite. There's always a
so
new way
it's
to
like
make money pops up every day.
Yeah, we can't keep trying to do the same shit and just try to think, oh, I'll just do it better than him. I won't make that. I won't do it, get caught like him, or I won't make that mistake, or I won't get clapped like he did.
And shout out,
like,
bro.
You playing with God, and you playing with numbers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because all y'all niggas ain't gonna make it.
You playing with statistics, bro. Because like at the end of the day, man, like I want my niggas and everybody that I fuck with and I love to do well. Okay, so everybody who's doing that shit to survive and like to eat and to feed their children, you know, shit. Circumstances are circumstances, bro. I don't think.
And I seen that side of it too.
And I get it. But what we talking about is a little bit different. When people have the option to like not do shit, and they choose to do it anyway, that's kind of where it come in. So like, for example, a rapper, 6ix9ine, he did that shit. He's not of that, associated with that. It came back to bite him in the ass, and then he didn't want to stand up for what it was, and then now look at where he's at. It's the same thing. When I was in high school, college, one of my biggest thing was I grew up around a bunch of GD niggas. I've always been around that my whole life. I wanted to be affiliated. I really wanted to get down with that shit. A lot of niggas, and especially I had to like really talk to OGs and niggas who have been gangbanging for a long time. They like, bro, first of all, you too old. You would have to go out and do some crazy shit, and you're not like that. Like I wouldn't even want to make you do that. You feel me? Like you not. You know, you was always good in school. You a funny nigga. Like, you know, you smoke. You know, you down. Like, everybody fuck with you. But it's just like...
You not that nigga. Like,
you are not that. You are not the nigga that I know that's gonna, you know, load up some clips and ride on some shit. Like, and I know that. I'm not fooling nobody. I get that. But at the time, it was like I felt so closely to these niggas. These are my brothers. This is my family.
Right.
What you have to come to the realization is you have to then, if you want to be associated or if you want to be like... what you want to say, like keep up? If you want to keep up with that lifestyle, you have to keep up with that lifestyle. I was working 60-hour weeks to do that shit. I was doing some young ignorant shit. I would take my money out because all of my friends had big rolls, nice rolls of money. I would take my money out of the ATM because I worked a full-time job. I would take my money out.
We've all done it.
So I could have my little fans.
We've all done it.
You know, you holding like what, 3 racks, and you like, you know, you popping shit with niggas that really got 15 or whatever, but it's just like it's a mentality thing. It's the environment that we in. You want to look, you know, you want to fit in with your boy, like the niggas, like that's your guys. Like a lot of these, the kind of shit that you go through with them niggas, it don't be the same as what you go through with everybody else. So I appreciated a lot of the shit that they kept me from. You know what I'm saying? Like there were a few times where I could have been involved in some shit and niggas was one of the little niggas was like, he was like, man, y'all know each other mamas. Like, come on, bro. Like, it was real cool because you could tell that these kids are like, it's in there. Cause I remember being their age. And recognizing that like violence and shit not cool. Cause I mean, I don't want to see my little classmates not come to school because they got shot on some bullshit. I don't want to see that. So I get it. I like the fact that these kids are like, they were like begging these niggas damn near to just stop beefing because they don't want niggas to keep dying and shit. I was like, this is beautiful. Like we need more niggas with cameras in these places with these young niggas that are.
We do.
Smart. And they're putting together full statements. They talking to each other like they like 19, 20, 30. Like they talking to each other like they grown. And they little kids, bro. And they just begging for motherfuckers to put the sticks down. And it's like, what else do we got to do, bro? Our community be so just troubled, man.
It do, man. And even like, it's so crazy how like that lifestyle image has spread because like I said, I didn't grow up in a rich neighborhood. But you know, like I wasn't that lifestyle dude. I'm not no gangbanging dude. That's not me. I don't sell nothing. I don't do that. I knew people who did, but that's not me.
way to say that on camera. I don't sell nothing. I don't do nothing illegal. That's what that shit gonna look like. The fans watching like, yeah, okay, Mr. Clips. What kind of clips?
Look, I'm just saying that wasn't my lifestyle. So I didn't do that. But going to school and like seeing people, especially once I got towards like 9th, 10th grade, stuff like that, and just seeing people around me, people I knew, people like I knew where like lived and stuff like that, and then going through and like, damn, yo, it was a party last night, so and so got shot, or damn, or my fucking 11th, 12th grade year, like, yo, you heard, like, damn, so and so got shot. Him and other dude, they gone. I was like, fam, this like what? Like he's really not coming back to school tomorrow? Like what? Like
nah, bro.
What? Like what the fuck are we? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? That's my question. What are we doing? Because if I'm not gonna say what school I went to, but if you know the school that I went to and like the area that it's around, it's like what's a good example I could give? Like take LA for example, right? Mm-hmm. Say you got, LA in the hoods of LA, right? You got, Crenshaw, Compton, whatever you want to say. And then you got UCLA, right? UCLA, very prestigious school. A lot of affluent people go there, right? But where's UCLA? UCLA is right there. That's like the school that I went to. USC, okay, it may be USC, whichever
USC
one of them
schools is in South Central, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, but whatever, you get the point of what I'm saying, right? Like it's around a lot of areas where that may be a little more common, and to see that shit kind of clash together, and then the shit that would happen, it was just crazy to me to see, like, especially when it's spread out to people who didn't really come up like that and aren't really about that lifestyle. Yeah. To then adopt that and then get caught up in some shit and then now they are suffering because of it. It's like, man, this didn't have to go this way.
Yeah, my school was in the hood. So second best school in the entire state of Wisconsin when I was attending. And it was in the middle of the hood in Milwaukee. And that shit was crazy. Niggas got jumped. Niggas got robbed. I remember one of my guys, he got robbed. They had walked to KFC before football practice on their way back. Niggas got jumped, robbed for their chicken and money.
It's just stupid shit when you in school though. Like you might take a nigga's shoes or his backpack or something like that. Just like
doing that shit over there in that neighborhood type shit. He was walking around. I think he had walked somewhere. Was on his way back to the school area. Got killed. That shit fucked up, bro. Them kids don't even. Yeah, a lot of them niggas don't even be like that. They not cut like that. They not no hood babies. But these niggas live here, so it's different. You better stay on that campus, my boy.
Yes, please.
And then that's the thing too. Like the niggas that's from the hood that go to the school, they know the niggas that stay over there, but they not gonna say nothing. Why the fuck would they live? They live over here. Fuck going to school. I sleep over here. Y'all niggas. Y'all can walk to that KFC and try to come back like everything great.
It's
nah.
perfect example of that is I can actually say this because it's public, but U of H, University of Houston out here. I went there, right? And I'm from Houston, so I know the area well, but I also went to the school and stayed on campus for a little bit. And U of H, it's a pretty well-known school, so people from all over go there, but it's right in the middle of the Third Ward. Like, it's right there. And if you know about Third Ward, you know what the fuck go on in Third Ward. It's a bomb-ass Frenchie's Chicken right there, too, the OG, the original. That shit is fire. But don't walk there past 8 o'clock. Because you might think you want some chicken at 10 o'clock.
You gonna get beef.
It's
Ain't no chicken, nigga.
But you know how you go to school, you get the school alerts and shit, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, every day it's students, please be aware a student was assaulted
By
on the corner, or a young man was struck in the back of the head while walking to his car in the parking garage. It's like, fam, these niggas is not out here playing. Like, what? And that's another topic. Why we put these big ass schools in the middle of the hood? Like, what? Whose idea was this?
Gentrification.
Well, and
Like-
I don't know if you can Google. I don't know if you can Google Third Ward, but you want to talk about gentrification, nigga?
That's the problem, man.
That shit
It's the
looks
system.
nuts, because it's like you can, on the same street, you'll see the houses and shit that was there like originally. Then you'll see fucking 4-story townhomes and shit right across the street. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
You know what really pisses me off about these kinds of conversations for me? It all comes back to the systemic, like, decapitation of black families and black households. So
It
like,
really does.
So like, and then I don't want to sound like the nigga where that white people are the source of all of my fucking problems, because that's not what I'm saying. I have the power to do whatever the fuck I want every day. I get that, but I'm saying if there's certain boundaries, for lack of a better term, there's certain boundaries to what I feel like motherfuckers, because I don't want to say there's boundaries to what I can actually do, because there are none. I recognize that in myself. I feel like I have the confidence to do whatever the fuck I want, and there is no white system that could prevent me from doing that. But I just think that there are certain things like that if you want to do them that operate within that system, like it really like fucks with it. So like you want to have like a nice house and a nice car and things like that, but like these systemic things prevent you from accomplishing that. Like sometimes they'll put you through an arm and a leg, they don't want to give you insurance, or they charge you an arm and a leg for the insurance, or like there's just a bunch of different little nuanced pieces to these conversations that to me all stem from like systemic oppression. And I hate feeling like there's this overhanging, like, you know what I mean, like voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, what the fuck can you do? Like you said, some of the best schools for some of these inner city kids to go to are in the hood. So God forbid they go somewhere trying to get some food at 9:30 because they're hungry and are a student, and they get fucking hit
And the
over the head.
cafeteria close at 8 o'clock like some stupid ass.
And-
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
And they get hit over the head and robbed for their car, and now they can't work and go to school. Now their life is in fucking turmoil because of the systemic shit. If y'all wouldn't have fucked the area up because of the, like we said, the gentrification and all this other shit, it wouldn't be like this. It wouldn't be like this. There wouldn't be so much. It wouldn't be so segregated. It wouldn't feel so weird and uncomfortable. Like all of that shit comes from somewhere else, and that shit. That's why I like. I hate these conversations because that's why I just be like, fuck it, it's the white man. But then you can't just say that. You can't just say that. You can't just say like it's systemic racism, bro. Fuck.
But no, but it's so funny though, because like it's kind of true. But like think about how this conversation started, right? Like we started talking about DaBaby, and then
That's-
proper business sense.
Why are there two
and
niggas
then
selling candy on the
education and shit? But like imagine if at the front end of this conversation we just came in like, really it's the white man's fault. That's like that would have sounded nuts.
That's literally.
Yeah, but once you get to breaking it down and peeling back the layers and shit, it's like, oh shit, there go the white man.
If the white man wouldn't have had them black boys as parents fucked up, they wouldn't be fucked up selling shit on the streets to fucking DaBaby and it sounded like assholes asking him for $200 for some fucking $35 candy. That's because of the white man. Hey,
shit.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But that's, in my opinion,
It all leads back to the white man.
In my opinion, fuck. Fuck. And I'm not even saying that on some hostile shit. It's just that's what it like. I didn't make those rules. I didn't kick all the low-income black families out. I didn't do that. That was y'all.
It's crazy to look at though. Like when I'm saying like, if you ever come out here one day, like I'm gonna when we go to Turkey Leg Hut, I'm gonna drive you through.
Got my
And you'll
already.
see what I'm talking about, fam. Because it's like if you go right down the street from the school, like it's like. Nigga building fucking condos out here. Like, my grandma stay over there. What you building a fucking 15-story condo, high rise in the middle of the hood?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is it? What is the view gonna be here? But then it's like that's the plan, right? Like they building this high rise. It's like, okay, we ain't got no view or nothing. We gotta clean it up over here, right? We gotta make it look nice and new.
I'm trying to think.
I'm getting y'all niggas out of here.
They got, so like in Milwaukee on Silver Spring, bro, for all my niggas in Milwaukee, y'all know what I'm talking about. Right damn near like by 60th and Silver Spring, they redid all of the projects over there. Cause like in Milwaukee, the project buildings aren't the same. Like they're not like fucking 30 stories with little craps. They not like that. They like little townhouses side by sides and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like a community of them type shit.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So like, they tore them all down. I think that's West Lawn. I think they're called West Lawn. They tore all that shit down, then they rebuilt them, and them shits looking mad nice from the outside, right? And so I drove past that shit one time with my dad, and I was like, hey, look what they did to West Lawn. Like, I damn near stay over here. He was like, nigga, Steve used to live over here, and you do not want to live over here. he was like, nigga, yeah, okay. He was like, come outside to these nice ass houses at 8:00 at night and see what the fuck happens. It's gonna be baby kids and niggas all out to boot, nigga. It don't matter. And then the funny thing was, I ended up going over there to smoke and match with one of my guys I went to high school with, and we were sitting in there, and the whole time, first of all, this nigga got his door open. Some ghetto shit. He got his door open. There's only one door damn near to this motherfucker. I think they got like the back door. The back door goes to like the court, like the
yeah. It's like I know what you're talking about. It's like a community, like a
courtyard,
a common area
type shit. So
yeah,
the front door faces the street, and this is where niggas is walking. I'm talking about niggas in groups of 6s and 7s. We sitting in there just smoking blunts and taking shots and everything else. Bruh, I never felt more uncomfortable after leaving a place fucked up. I walked out that building faded. And then I remembered where I was. You sober up so motherfucker. I was like,
yeah.
Cause you start hearing shit. Hey, you be like, who the fuck?
Hey, look.
You be like, who the fuck is screaming at 9:30? What's going on?
Personally, nothing is more frightening than when you were somewhere where you know you shouldn't be, and then you hear somebody yell, "Hey!" So like that. Because that could mean anything.
Keep walking.
That could mean absolutely anything.
That means
you don't
one
know
thing.
what the
Keep walking. Don't stop.
You don't know what the fuck is about to happen next, so you just gotta get out of there.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
I don't like being at a spot, going outside, and then it'd be like a parked car with tents with 5%, and then they got subs. And then, but you can tell it's like 6 niggas in the car, and you're like, okay. And you're like, damn,
you can tell
okay,
just by how they moving.
You're like, damn, that's an Oldsmobile. I don't think that can fit 7 niggas. But it's 7. I see 7. Like,
damn, that's a 04 Buick. I don't know if I wanna.
Or is that just a Draco? That might be a Draco in the front seat. Fuck. It just smelled like Kush and Swisher Sweets and gunpowder out this motherfucker. Fuck. Let me get the fuck on.
These niggas just got done letting off a few rounds.
Yeah, that nigga's dead up the street. Don't even walk that way. Don't even want that nigga is dead,
Oh, my
stinking in the
God.
middle of the fucking street. And that shit not funny, but that shit, I mean, that's what it is though. Like niggas really be on some hot shit, bro. Especially in the project. Milwaukee projects is funny though, because
Oh man,
they got a bunch of those project buildings. They must be owned by the same people.
they probably are. Some white
But
man.
they named different things. So that one was West Lawn. I think they had like East Lawn, but then they had one called Berryland, and I'm like, y'all niggas, y'all trying to set these young niggas up, boy. I just moved to Berryland, you know, nice and sweet. Ain't shit sweet in Berryland. Let me tell y'all niggas right now.
That's probably the same nigga that owned what's that shit in L.A. It's something Fruit Town, Prarus, something like that. I'm not making that up. I promise.
Oh, no, nigga. Grape Street.
No, it's fruit. The word fruit is in there. Hold on.
No, yeah, okay. Now you.
Hold on.
You was about this shit. I don't know about that. I just know about Berryland. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
it's called Fruit Town. It's called the Fruit Town Prarus.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it better be hard, nigga.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
better be-
Look, and I got on blue. Look, yeah, that shit hard. Look, I love Fruit Town.
Oh
Nigga.
shit! How did this get on?
I'll take this shit off if y'all want me to. I don't. Hey.
Like, hey, homie, I'm gonna need you to run that jacket real quick. Oh, my bad, sir. I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you were a size medium.
I play and this shit fresh. I got this from New York, Nick. This,
Yeah, this New York threads right here. You should.
It look like your size. You look nice in this motherfucker.
Yeah, try it on. Try it on.
You look nice in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. You pull that motherfucker.
Hey, this
You
your
pull off
color.
my clothes.
This your color right here, bro.
You pull off my clothes pretty well, brother. I like that look on you, my dog. Hey, all right. You gotta straighten him out.
You should have it. You should have it, honestly.
You know what? I saw you. I was like, I'm gonna give this to him. I thought.
Oh my god, man.
Oh, I saw your bandana.
Yeah.
I figured that nigga like baseball, so I was like, I'm gonna
Hey.
give him this right here. I know you fuck with baseball, bro.
Hold on.
Oh my god, that's some funny
Yo,
shit.
I know you a YouTube kid. Did you ever watch fucking Kane Carter videos?
Kane Carter. I feel like I have.
Kane Carter, Hot Damn I Rock.
No.
Oh my god. This is like when YouTube was like first popping, you know, like story time videos and shit. But he told his story about how his dad sent him to the store to get some bread, and he from Baltimore. So he would go walk into the store, and he was on the same side of the street as the barber shop. And it was a couple blood niggas, like just like maybe 3 of them standing outside the door. So he's like, what the fuck did I do? I walked across the street and kept going about my way. And then there was like, hey homie, come here, where you stay? And then he kept walking. So he's like, I'm not about to get fucking mixed up in this shit, nigga. Like, I'm gonna keep walking. And one of the things, you gotta watch the video. I'm gonna send it to you after this. But he nigga called all the rest of the niggas in the barbershop. He said like 20 niggas came out there and surrounded him. He's like, nah, nigga, we need to know where you stay.
Let me ask you this again, my nigga. Where do you stay?
Right?
I'm gonna be nice.
I'm gonna make this real clear for you.
I'm gonna say it real slow.
Where you stay at.
You feel me? Or where do your grandma stay? How about that?
Yeah, I need to know where your mama stay, where your
That's
grandma
right.
stay, or where your daddy stay. Okay.
Somebody live over here, right? Because if not, we gonna beat your ass. That's
You
the
say,
way, you can't say you not from there too. That's the other half of
Right?
it. You
Yeah,
better say
so-
where you from, because if I
'cause
find out
it's-
you not from over here,
Because then, as a matter of
it's
fact, fuck all this talk. Matter of fact, get out the car. Get out the car before I snatch you out that motherfucker.
hey, homie. Hey man, look. Hey, shout out to the Fruit Town Pyrus.
Yeah, man. I think. Matter of fact, I think it's a
out to
good,
Compton.
a good
Shout out to
spot to end
Compton.
that here.
Shout out to Compton. All of Watts.
Shout out to the great state of California. You guys are
Literally.
amazing.
All of South Central, man.
Yeah, I
And
hope
the
you
Bay.
guys.
I know some
I hope
real
you
niggas in
guys
the
aren't
Bay,
on
too.
fire right now or something like that. But
Shout
yeah,
out, and shout out to all the Florida niggas. I've been doing some research. It's a lot of goddamn killers now. So I just hey, shout out to the niggas in Florida.
hey, listen, man. This podcast is canceled. Episode 32. Shout out to my niggas in Miami, Dade County,
Yeah.
Richmond Heights,
Yes. Shout out to all of them.
Coral Reef, Colonial, Liberty City.
Do me a favor. After
Broward,
this, call them and let them know who I am.
all my niggas out there, shout out to y'all. You know, doing a thing out there. But we gonna get the fuck out of here. All right. Yeah, this podcast is canceled. Episode 32. This was a fun
32.
episode, and
Are
we
we
didn't
out?
really.
We did.
We didn't even really talk about shit. We did, but
We had a good talk. We talked about the white man
What
and
the-
these
we,
niggas
we talked about the white man.
and these niggas out here.
No, we had a good talk. We had a good talk.
What episode is
nothing,
this? 32?
Nothing that was written down, but it was a great talk.
I didn't know we was gonna get into the Raising Canes on campus. On campus where niggas getting jumped.
Raise- All right, we gotta get out of here.
What you
Nigga
say?
said-
What's the place?
Nigga
Gypsies?
said
What's the place?
Raisin and Canes.
What's the name of the place? Kipsies, Gypsies. What you say?
Nigga, you can't come to Houston now. Nigga said Raisin Canes. Get that white shit out of here, bro.
Shit. Oh fuck. All right.
Fucking
This
Raising
podcast
Canes.
is canceled. 32. That was the episode number. I'm sweating this shit. That shit funny as hell. Shout out to the Fruittown Pyrus again. Just to be clear.
Yes,
Yeah,
just to
man.
be clear, man.
We'll be back next week, man. Hopefully.
We will be back next week.
Hopefully. If these niggas don't find
I
where
am-
we live. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Same time, same place, same people.
I am Loaded Clips.
That's him.
This is Jew.
I'm me. Oh shit. Subscribe, man. And fuck
Yes,
with us.
sir.
Please. Jesus Christ. Cash App. Cash App us for funerals.
To cover expenses.
I gotta get the fuck out of here before I get shot. All right. Hey, good episode, everybody.
Bye. See you guys next week.